Greetings, everybody. This is Christopher Messina coming at you from the Messy Time Studios. So many things happening in the world today, September 30th, 2021. We've had some great recent guests on, including some medical professionals who gave us the rundown on the absurdity of the Biden unity government banning doctors from putting information into VAERS, which is the Vaccine Adverse Effects Reporting Service that has been around since 1990 and is designed for the purpose of collecting statistical data on, you guessed it, the potential adverse reactions that people may have from a given vaccine. So that absurdity is laid out more beautifully in that recent episode. We look forward to you having a listen to that and giving us any comments. But one thing I wanted to touch on today, which I think is incredibly important, a few days ago, Lieutenant Colonel Stu Scheller was arrested by the military and thrown into solitary confinement ahead of his pending trial for basically speaking the truth to power. Lieutenant Colonel Scheller has got 17 years of service as a Marine, has been in combat, was in Afghanistan, put forward a video around the time that we were executing the incredibly poorly planned, if planned at all, escape from Afghanistan, which left hundreds of people behind, Americans, and tens of thousands of American allies who are now in complete danger of murder and torture by the Taliban, many of whom have already been executed. So Lieutenant Colonel Scheller's great sin apparently was breaking the military chain of command and speaking out and resigning his commission, I think, over a video. I glanced at it briefly. The important part to realize now is this man who has sacrificed more personally for this country than Joe Biden or Barry Hussein Soetoro ever did is sitting in solitary confinement, was apparently just served, as his parents relayed in an interview last night, with a 650-page document alleging his crimes that he's going to be tried on very shortly. So you can do something about this. You can go to whitehouse.gov. There's a contact form. You can send a note to the president highlighting why he is becoming a psychotic banana republic dictator in chief, and that this has to be stopped. Lieutenant Colonel Scheller needs to be removed from solitary confinement, released from prison. The charges against him are absurd. In a world of Washington insanity, where American taxpayers are going to deprive this man, his wife, and his 3 children of the pension that he earned after 17 years of putting his life on the line for his country. Absolute madness. It's the height of evil and arrogance, and it's got to end. So please get involved. Call your congressman, call your senators, tell them in no uncertain terms that you are judging them, and you will be judging them come ballot time on their actions, taken or not taken right now, in relation to Lieutenant Colonel Scheller's imprisonment and impending trial and potential dishonorable discharge, which will mean that he is stripped of all benefits and of a pension that he earned. So get on it, folks. Get out there. You got to speak up. This is Nazi Germany, communist China kind of crap. It is insanity that this is happening in this country. You got the head of the chief of staff testifying before Congress that he will call his counterpart in the Chinese military if we were to go to war. He would call and give him a heads up. At the same time, a soldier under his command, an officer, is being held incommunicado, unable to speak to his family, unable to speak to the outside world, unable to do anything because he dared speak up against this insanity and did all of Americans a great favor. In a country that lionizes that scumbag Ed Snowden, in a country that still permits Hanoi Jane to earn a living instead of being locked up for life for treason, it is absolute insanity and unacceptable. I don't know what the American left expects to get out of this. They keep pushing and pushing and pushing the rational part of America to react. I'm not quite sure what they think the reaction is going to be. But just take a look around. People that are doing the right thing, standing up and doing the honorable thing are being tortured, canceled, punished, arrested. This is not funny anymore. This isn't some, it's what they're doing, what they're doing right now. Speak up. I certainly have and continue to do so. We'll see what that brings me in the short and long term. But for right now, please, reach out to everyone in your elected officials, everyone, and speak to them about Lieutenant Colonel Scheller's imprisonment and the fact that he needs to be released immediately. Do that. Until next time, tune into Messy Times, where, God willing, we'll be having something positive to highlight again soon.